Hello everyone, welcome back to the Java tutorial series. In this video, we will learn about variables in Java. A variable is one of the most important concepts in programming because it allows us to store and use data in our programs. Let's understand what variables are and how they work. So, question comes in mind, what is a variable? A variable is a named storage location in memory that holds a value. Think of a variable as a container that stores information. For example, a person's age, a student's marks, a product price, etc. Instead of remembering values directly, we store those values in variables. Variables. So, for example, we want to store a person's age. So, int type and variable name. So, the format is data type, variable name equals to value. So, if we want to store a person's age, int age equal to 25. Here, age is a variable name, 25 is a value stored. And what type of value? Int type of value, that is data type. So for now, just focus on the variable name, what is variable and how the values are getting assigned into variable name. Data type will cover in later videos. So why do we need variables? Variables help us store data and reuse it whenever needed. So suppose we added data 25 into a variable age. So this variable age we can use n number of times in the program. That is the advantage of using variable. Without variables, we would need to write the same value 25 again and again every places. Variables make programs easier to read, modify, and maintain. So, for example, if we want to print the value of age, so in previous video we learned how to print. So system dot out dot print ln age. Here we want to print age. So after running the Java program, we will get output in console. "25". So 25 is the value assigned to a variable age, and we are printing age. So age value is 25. That's why in output we are getting 25 value. So what if we want to print again? So the shortcut of system.out.println is, in IntelliJ we can write out and hit enter. So if we want to print age again, we can write age instead of 25. That is the advantage of using variable. Here I have used only 2 times, but as the application grows, it will go up to 1000 lines of code and 100 classes, so it will expand. So at that time it will be very difficult to put this 25 value everywhere and also to track. So that's why the concept of variable is very useful, so that we can use at multiple locations. So variable declaration. Before using a variable, we must declare it. Declaration tells Java what kind of data the variable will store. So data type and variable name. So here we have written int age equal to 25. So this is the declaration. Here we are declaring the type of variable is int. So age will contain only of integer type. So for now I will comment these lines to understand declaration. In Java we need to declare, in the declaration itself we need to assign values, but for understanding first we'll understand declaration. So declaration means we are just declaring the variable name and what kind of value that variable will hold. So in this case, age is a variable name and int is a type, integer type. So integer type of values will get stored in age variable. So this is declaration. And currently no value is assigned on the age variable. So next part comes is variable initialization. When we assign a value to a variable, it is called initialization. So for example, int age equal to 25. So in this line we are assigning value to the variable age. So this will call as initialization. So in this line, we are declaring as well as assigning the value to the variable. Both are happening in the same line. Accessing variable values. So after initialization, if you want to access or use this variable, then so once a value is stored in a variable, we can use it anywhere in the program. So I will uncomment this line. So these are like comment. If we are putting double slash, it will comment one line, and there are multi-line comment also. I will tell you later. But for now, let's focus on the variables. So after initialization, suppose we want to use the variable, we want to print the variable value. In this case, then we'll directly use the variable name inside the system.out.println, and we will run this program. So we get the output 25, which is the value of age. Then next question comes in mind. So what if we want to update the value of the variable? So the value stored in a variable can be changed. So this one is initialization. And suppose if we want to change the value of age to 26, then we need to do like this. We'll run the program and see the output. So now the output should come 26, since we have updated the value of variable age. And this is why they are called variables. Variables in the sense their values can vary or change. So here in the output, we can see the updated value is showing 26. That means we have updated the value of variable age. So variables store data. Every variable has a name. Variables must be declared before use, as we have used here, but age in printing line, but before this line we have declared and initialized Values can be updated. Variables make program flexible and reusable. We can reuse the variables n number of times in the program. So let's summarize what we have learned so far. So in this video we learned what a variable is, why variables are used, variable declaration, variable initialization, and updating variable values. Updating variable values. In the next video, we will learn about variable naming rules in Java. That's all for this video. I hope you understood the concept of variables, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.